Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Agenda 2030 and COVID-19 pandemic has shown us needs to reorient to achieve inclusive and sustainable growth. The government of Mongolia has taken phased policy action in tackling the socio-economic impact of the pandemic, and as we develop our 10-year development policies in line with the SDGs, we believe we have the momentum to plan for accelerated, coordinated, and transformative action. In 2019, the Constitution was amended and based on which the Law on Development Policy, planning its management was revised. Last year, the Parliament of Mongolia has approved Vision 2050, our new long-term development policy, which comprehensively sets forth priorities by considering the dynamic nature of development challenges, such as climate change and human development. The government of Mongolia has also developed our national SDG targets and indicators, as well as NDC action plan. By upholding the whole of government and whole of society approaches, we are working to ensure policy coherence and institutional coordination for the implementation of these interlinked development priorities. In 2019, Mongolia presented the first voluntary national report at the United Nations high-level political forum. The report not only evaluates implementation of the SDGs in the country, but also analyzes development challenges using the system thinking approach. Ladies and gentlemen, if we are to build back better from the crisis and accelerate the implementation of the Agenda 2030, we must develop coherent national financing frameworks, empower sustainable development governance mechanisms, create insightful and inclusive data systems, and foster strong partnerships, especially with the private sector, innovators and disruptors in the private sector will need to embrace new business models that match the demands of the 2030 agenda, and policy interventions will need to assure social embeddedness and climate resiliency. I commend the collective efforts of the United Nations and its member states on the delivery of the Agenda 2030 during these challenging times. We remain committed to the achievement of the SDGs. Let us build back better. I thank you for your attention.